How's it going, everyone? It's Pyroblitz here, and today I'm gonna be signing my death warrant. No, but seriously, today we're gonna talk about the ban list. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, Konami has been kind of sick and tired of everybody spamming the hell out of their Twitter. So on this current ban list, instead of just giving us a no sooner than blanket date, they just said, "Oh, we'll just release it in a few months. Just a few months. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No one will care." So what has left people with, it's left people like Farfa to blindly predict, oh, today's gonna be the ban list. It's gonna be today. And you got other people who say, no, it's not gonna be until after Nats. It has kind of caused mass chaos. So we don't know if the ban list is gonna drop today or a month from now. So I gotta stop procrastinating this. It's time to dive right into this. One thing I should mention, one discrepancy here, you might have noticed in the title. This isn't going to be your ordinary ban list prediction video. I mean, well, it kind of is. But it's going to be leading into something much more painful for me. So here we are. Yes, this is my ban list prediction screen. It's very scuffed, yes. Yeah, you might have noticed one glaring thing about this. Is that Comic Sans font? Why, yes, it is. That is Comic Sans font. If Konami wants to bullshit me about when they're gonna update the ban list, I'm gonna use fucking Comic Sans font. No. Yes, the background is hot peppers. You might have figured out why I'm dreading this. For every prediction that I get wrong on this ban list, I'm going to take a bite of a hot pepper. I haven't decided what the peppers are, but it's not gonna be good. I'm just gonna say this right now, before we get started, pray for me. So, let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's go with the big bad Crystron Halqifibrax. So, I personally have a lot of experience using this card in the best deck, DDD, Different Dimension Demons. Yeah, he's kind of a house. Crystron Halqifibrax is incredibly broken. You can go into Auroradon, you can do all kinds of shenanigans. Do you remember when Link Cross was legal? Fuck, man. Even with cards like Link Cross banned, this card is still insane and should not... He like, has caused the deaths of so many tuners. I think it's time we just finally give him the axe. He's been reprinted, and I think, you know, Konami, you might say, well, he just reprinted him. It's going to be not this list, but the next list. I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be this list. I think this is going to be a list. This is the first list with IRL events. Finally, we have YCS. We've had YCS Hartford coming up. We had YCS. Why can't I remember? Bro, what was that YCS? Guadalajara. I know that one. Dude, what was the one before it? It's fucking driving me crazy. Charlotte. YCS Charlotte. I didn't go to it, so I would remember it. We had YCS Charlotte, Guadalajara, and soon Hartford. And then that's going to lead into national season. There have been... As of this moment of recording, there have been 2 IRL YCSs. This is the, you know, we're finally busting out of quarantine. People are finally coming and dying of thirst, apparently. So Konami notices this, and I think now's the time that Hulk has got to go. Meow Meow Mew. Fuck this card, man. Dude, I haven't even, like, really played against Prank Kids, but just watching the Prank Kids duels just over the YCS streams made me hate this card. Like, it can go to hell. Like, let Prank Kids be this rogue deck. I'm so sick of it. I think everybody can agree this card needs to go. Oh, but it kills Prank Kids. Dude, Prank Kids can still do things without Meow Meow Mew. I mean, I might not be an expert. I could be very wrong. I could be very smooth brain about this. They could still do some cute things. And you know what? They've had their time to shine for a very long time. And this card's already at 1, I believe. So it's time for it to go. Okay, here's the adventure cards. I have a pretty big disdain for the adventure cards. I think it's mostly, my hatred mostly comes with how expensive they are. Not everyone can afford this engine. I think this engine, I don't know how much it is right now, but last time I saw each Wright and Water Enchantress was like upwards of $50+ each. So that's roughly like a $300 playset for total for each of these. And you know, like, you could get like 2 like budget decks for that, especially when you got Albaz running around. Like, But at the same time, it is very new, and as much as I'd like to, that's why Griffin Rider's not on here. I mean, this isn't even my ban list, tier list thing. I just kind of got this from somebody, whoever made this template. You're the man, thank you. So I'm just gonna say that they're gonna get a little slap on the wrist. I think they're gonna semi-limited. I know this still makes it a little bit playable. This still makes it somewhat playable. I think it won't stop people from playing the engine, but it's just a little slap on the wrist for now. Yeah, my salad cards. Let's go. Okay, so Mirage Stallion, was banned. For some reason, it was banned forever, but it finally came off, and I think it's going to. He doesn't have an unlimited section, so I'm just gonna put it at unbanned. I think that's unlimited on this list, so we're gonna put it at unbanned, and same can be said for Salaman Great Circle. Circle's at 3 in Master Duel. Now I'm not gonna be using Master Duel for many of my pillars and my arguments that I'm gonna be making, because Master Duel, despite some people, is its own separate game. And this is my message to all of you who want Master Duel to be a simulator for the TCG. It was never going to be that. It is its own separate thing, its own separate format. It is its own game. And honestly, Master Duel is kind of nice because when I get sick of the TCG, I can just go on to Master Duel and deal with... Yes, deal with Maxi. Okay, so these two, semi-limited. Artifact Scythe. Okay. Where are we gonna put you, buddy? I think it's time. Now, we have Dagda right here as well, and you'll notice a lot of people are gonna say, you know, get rid of the enabler, not the problem card. I personally, now this, I gotta really refrain from this being a wish list. I gotta be realistic with my thinking. You could still get Scythe with Sanctum. There's still other ways that decks are able to turbo out Scythe. I believe Albaz can dump it off a Branded Fusion and probably bring it back somehow. I know there's some other decks that not really come to mind. Is Drytron? I don't know. All I know is there are other decks that can Scythe lock you without the use of Dagda. So for that reason, I think Scythe is going to get the Axe. Gonna get the Artifact Axe. Is that even a thing? No, it's not a thing. And the same goes for Dagda. I think Dagda's gonna be untouched this list. You can fight me on that. I think it's gonna be untouched. And if I'm wrong, well, you get to see me send my mouth to the gates of hell. Scapegoat. I think Scapegoat's fine. I think it can get unbanned. I mean, Scapegoat, I think it can come to 3. Really, if you want to play Scapegoat in 2022, you have to devote so much of your extra deck to facilitate it. You basically have to put, like, what, Link Spider and just Link climbing up into, what, like a Borreload in 2022? Like, come on, man. So, for that reason, Scapegoat number 3. Harpy's Featherstorm. So, I don't really know how often Flunder plays this. Like I said, the reason why this ban list is probably going to be interesting is because, like, I haven't really been in the competitive scene for that little bit. I've kind of taken a back seat recently. I just graduated college and everything, but that's besides the point. I've only been to locals, like, 1 or 2 times in the past, like, 6 months. So I haven't really been diving that deep into it, but I have been trying to pay attention a little bit. I'm not that familiar with how much Featherstorm is played. I know what it does. I mean, it's degenerate as all hell. But yeah, I think Featherstorm, you know what, this is probably going to be the first one where I don't know, I'm going to say it's limited. There, I said it. I think it's going to be limited. I think they're going to hit it to 1, but I could be very wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to pay the price. Pay the price. Okay. Moving on, we got Astrograph Sorcerer. I think Astrograph Sorcerer can come back to 3. Pendulum, just unban all the Pendulum stuff. Bring back all the... I see Monkey Board and Plush Fire. I think these are going to go to 1. I think Konami might start loosening on the Pendulum hits. I really do. And, yeah, I mean, people like to say you can't have Astrograph and Electromite in the same, format. I think you can. I mean, look at okay, this is another instance I'm going to use Master Duel. That deck isn't really, like, the best deck on there. It does crazy stuff, but it's easily stopped. And Pendulum, I'm sorry, Triff, it's not the best deck, buddy. But you know what? For you, when you're piloting it, I'll say it's the best deck. So for that reason, Astrograph coming to 3. The Dangers, Tsuchinoko and Jackalope. Both of these, I don't even know, what are they at now? Like, what are they at now? Let me check. They're in limited list. Sorry, I apologize for the weird crop. What's Jackalope at right now? They both have 1. Both have 1? Well, we know that Konami likes to peel stuff back. It's very uncommon. I wouldn't say it's rare, but you don't really see it often where a card goes from like banned to 3 or 1 to 3. Konami likes to kind of test the waters a little bit. So for that reason, I think the dangers these are going to come to 2. Tiger's at 1. Same kind of situation. I think Konami's just going to peel back a lot of these. I'm not a big fan of the semi-limited list. I share the same opinion as Simo. I really think that it's kind of unnecessary, and it makes these cards feel even more sacky than being at 1 sometimes. And I think Malicious is kind of the only one I could really see being on the list, even though I want that card back at 3. Come on. Like, what are you worried about, Malicious? Like, come on. All right, Max C. Where are you gonna go, Max C? I fucking hate Max C. I used to, like, be, oh, Max C could come back. But after experiencing it in Master Duel, I just think this card is fucking stupid. It completely skews the game in favor of who used it more than any other hand trap I've ever seen. Even more than Shifter. Shifter sucks, but at least your opponent isn't getting more advantage out of it. Like, come on, man. Like, Maxi, I think you're just gonna be untouched. I hope you stay banned. Please stay banned. Super Poly. Okay, this one I actually don't know with this one. This one kind of, I don't know. This one's not really ringing any bells. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what they're gonna do with Super Poly. It's at 3 right now. I'm gonna have to be referring back to the ban list, constantly. Is it unbanned currently? No, Super Poly isn't even on the ban list. I thought it was like semi-limited or some shit. Okay, so Super Poly, I don't know. I think it's gonna be untouched. I really don't think and you know what? It kind of hurts to say that, but if we're being realistic here, I don't think Super Poly is gonna call him off the ban list. But that's just my opinion. My opinion could be very wrong. Feel free to tell me in the comments just how wrong I am. I would love for you to enlighten me. A hero lives. Back to 3. Back to 3. I don't even need to say anything more about that. I have been advocating for this for years now, it feels like. Why the hell is this card still? Well, it's at 2 now. So Konami's starting to peel back on it. So as I stated before, it's gonna come at 3. DPE. I think DPE itself is going to be untouched. And the reason why is because Fusion Destiny here, I think, is going to go to 1. It's currently sitting at 2, and we see what the OCG has done. I think the card's banned in the OCG right now, if I recall correctly. I don't know. But it's at 2. Like I said, things typically go from 2 to, I think it's going to be going to 1. Auroradon. Auroradon can go fuck itself. Honestly, you could make the argument that it's either Hulk or Auroradon. It's probably one or the other. Well, if you get rid of Hulk, is Auroradon even really an issue anymore? That's tough. If you get rid of Hulk, is Auroradon the problem? I don't know. I know I'm going to eat peppers either way. I'm just going to leave this right here. The Deskbot 003? 4? I think it's 3. 2? Whatever. The Deskbot you see with Hulk. This, I think, is going to be untouched if Hulk gets banned. Predaplant Verte Anaconda. My Anaconda gets fucking axed. Alright, Anaconda's fucking banned. I'm sick of this card. Everybody's sick of this card. Get it out of my fucking sight. Is this Night Assailant? Yeah, Night Assailant just got errated. No really need to say anything here. Orcust Harp Horror. Orcust Harp Horror. I think, yeah, I think we're gonna see. I honestly, I'd like to see. You know, I've kind of been saying fuck Orcust Harp Horror, like, get rid of it. But no, I think Orcust Harp Horror can come to 1. I really think it can, and I really don't think it would do much, but it would give Orcust players a chance to fight, and it would give them, you know, I'd like to see Orcust, you know, shake up the meta a little bit. I think that'd be kind of fun. Colossus, Doodle-Doodle-Doo. I don't even know if that's on the ban list right now. I'm gonna have to refer to this a lot. No, it's just Meow Meow. If it's just Meow Meow, I think this is going to be untouched. As will Colossus. That card can burn in hell. Alright, that is it for my ban list prediction video. Yeah, pray for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you when the ban list drops. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.